Sit, stay, good boy. Alright. Welcome back, everyone. I am Mayor Bishop, and this is Predator Concrete Jungle. Episode 3. Not exactly sure what I'll call it yet. The next mission is actually pretty short, so I'll probably end up doing both of these.
The monster had tracked the ghost-suited killers to their lair. Here would be found the leader of their pack, the Alpha Male. The law of the jungle decreed that only one would walk away from this fight.
And yeah, lots of these assholes are actually using your tech, so it's probably a good idea to crush them. Hi. Piss off. Crunch. Okay. That's enough of you.
Blood for the law.
Whew. It's the big one. Now, he actually can block spear gun shots, so don't even bother. Fire bombs and plasma casters do well, though. Now, let's see here. And he'll just walk. He'll walk right into these things like an idiot. Hello. Oddly enough, he doesn't seem to be losing much health when he does that. Okay, out. Whee! Watch those green gas things. Green goblin. Wannabe. Yeah, those things hurt. But guess what hurts worse? Dandy man, you lost. And now I have to take your skull.
The gangs of Leonopolis had no idea they were simply puppets in the grip of an alpha killer from another harsher world.
I wonder who can actually guess that reference.
Them up one by one, until the sacred ground was it once again.
Actually, so I think now is a good time to go over some of the actual gear available to you in this game. Now, this weapon's actually my personal favorite, the glaive. I don't know, I just like, especially when you get the Dark Clan upgrade, Dark Blade Clan upgrade of this. I have to admit my favorite ranged weapon is actually this thing, the spear gun. Because of the fact that you can actually take out enemies at long range with this thing. Because of the fact that if you ever seen Predator 2, that's what this thing is. When he fires that little spear thing and carries a guy up into the rafters. Or wait, no, it wasn't. Rafters. I really shot one of the Haitian dudes with it. Yeah, it was one of the Haitian dudes. He shot him in the head, and the guy just got stunned for a second and fell down. Of course, the iconic plasma caster. Now, this one's actually interesting, these traps. There are various kinds of them throughout the game, but only a few of them are actually useful, really. Sonic traps are useless, because they don't really do much against anything other than... Actually, no, it's not entirely true. They do something against xenomorphs. Against aliens. Nervous system of the prey without causing burn damage. Hey, short fire bombs, they're good. Plasma mines are even better, though. No, wait. This is a pulse mine. These are incredibly useful throughout the game. If you can pick any up, you should. Especially later on when you have to face lots of things in small, tight spaces like Ulysses mechs. Or cyborgs. Plasma mines are basically just upgraded versions of the firebomb. There's actually a version of the trap, of the plasma mine anyway, in Predator no, it was Alien vs. Predator 2005 by Rebellion Studios. The difference there was, instead of ammunition, it took energy from your reserves. Which, made sense. And yes, you can here use vocal mimicry to actually lure people into range of the traps, if you want. You just have to be in the path of the trap, that's all. Obviously, you got your Medicomp. There's actually some theories regarding the medicine of the predator's species, the Yautja. See, being wounded and all that in combat is seen as a sign of a careless hunter. Because, you know, relying on stealth and all that. So, the prevailing theory behind the reason why medicine and any kind of medical attention hurts like hell for the predators is because of the fact that, well, healing themselves, it's also supposed to be a punishment for getting wounded in the first place, which, for an honor-based society, that actually makes sense. Getting wounded is a sign of a careless hunter, and if everything that heals you causes a shit ton of pain in the process, then that's punishment for being wounded. The combi stick. This one actually you could have seen in Predator 2 as well. The weapon. Not as good as I'd like, but I tend to prefer pole arms over single-handed weapons anyway. This is the Maul. It's supposed to be a very devastating close-quarters weapon. I'm not overly convinced just by the sheer fact that if you're going to actually use this thing, it takes a while to wind up and actually, you know, hit somebody. But if you do actually hit somebody with this, ooh, it hurts. It hurts like a motherfucker. And of course, this is the Smart Disc. Also seen in Predator 2. Actually, this version, the Shuriken, is in Predator... Yeah, first Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Let's see. It's a good weapon. I mean, it's even better in the 2005 game, where you get this weapon. Basically, what would happen in the 2005 game is that, you see like how this is going like a laser designator here? Well, that's actually how it would be in the game. You would just throw it, and the disc would actually just travel along wherever you pointed the laser, and you could usually, and it would also bounce off surfaces. So you could say throw it at one group of enemies, and it would hit like a surface, bounce off, and you could change direction with the what is that? The designator, just by looking, and you could chop the other guys in half on the way back. Or, you know, hit the same target twice if you needed to. Which, you know, some targets are pretty hefty, so you might want to do that. So yeah, that's a look at the plasma. Now, actually, oddly enough, the plasma caster is it's seen as a pretty honorless weapon, actually, and I suppose for a good reason, because it's just like a one-shot, one-kill weapon usually, and it's technology. I mean, like, getting somebody one shot, one kill with, like, a blade or a polearm like this, that's one thing. But just a plasma weapon, I mean, just a regular plasma weapon, it's like, well, it kind of defeats the purpose of hunting. But interestingly enough, though, in the 2005 game, you actually get a bonus if you don't use the plasma caster during a mission. Unless it's like a big boss fight, something like that, then there's no penalty. Now, as you might imagine with weapons and specialists, there are actually a number, like, in the clan. Sometimes within a clan what will happen is they'll specialize in certain weapons, such as the Smart Disc, or the Maul, or the Combi Stick, or the Glaive, something like that. But I don't think that there are actually any Plasma Caster specialists, because of the connotation of it just being tech, and just being a point-and-click weapon. Which would make sense. There are a ton of comics out there depicting the Yautja culture and everything. Unfortunately, since it's had so many freaking writers and everything, the quality varies and inconsistencies start popping up. There's even a new Predator movie supposed to be coming out soon. I'm not looking forward to it, honestly, because of the fact that I'm going to be honest, it sounds like a dumpster fire to me. I mean, this idea that Predators, the reason that they come around, I mean, like, you know what, click off, because this is going to do spoiler territory here. So if you're up to this point, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Click the bell for notifications. Please leave a donation to the PayPal link in the description below. I'm going to be talking some spoilers from this point on, so... Okay, you've been warned. Apparently, what's happening is that the new Predators in this movie, 2 of them are actually in captivity, and for some reason use human weapons like freaking machine guns on top of their own, like, plasma weaponry and that. So, yeah, that's a thing for some reason. And somehow an autistic child is able to communicate with the Predators, the Yautja species, which I don't get it. Why are these movies so freaking human-centric? I don't get it. I mean, yeah, Predator 1 was fine. Most of them got wiped out quick anyway. And it was just a fight between... It was a cheesy 80s monster movie, okay? Like the Creature from the Black Lagoon type shit. But, this one actually, this new Predator is supposed to be more comedy-centric. Yeah, just let that sink in for a sec. A comedy-centric Predator movie. I mean, yeah, okay. The other Predator movies had some comedic moments, I'll grant you, but they weren't central to the plot, or, you know, a central theme throughout. There wasn't that much emphasis on the comedy or humor. It was, super killing machine alien creature from outer space. Oh, and you want to know the reason, apparently? Like, the retcon they're using for why the, what the fuck is that? Why the, Yautja, the Predators, keep coming back to Earth? Why they do what they do? It's not so much for honor or sport. It's because they're mixing their DNA with ours to try and improve themselves, upgrade themselves like a fucking computer. Yeah, just let that sink in for a moment. Oh, this stupidity is painful. No, you... Oh my god. I am sad now. I am very sad. I mean, I thought the first Alien vs. Predator was a bit rushed in that. I thought Alien vs. Predator Requiem was a bit meh. I like the Wolf Predator, but that was about it. But this, oh my god. This just sounds like a kick in the balls. It really does. Like, repeatedly, just on loop, kicking someone in the nuts. So on that depressing note, I'm going to leave you with that. Anyhow, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. What do you think of this plot synopsis? And the new direction that they're taking Predator in? My honest opinion, I'm trying to keep the vulgarity to a minimum, and I'm failing so hard. But how else do you describe it? How else? How else do you describe that level of just what is going on here? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. They want to come back to Earth to harvest our DNA to upgrade themselves? That's why they keep coming back? But with the kind of technology they use, hundreds of years ago would have been a lot better. Because people were naturally stronger back then, because they had to be. Because of all the manual labor and everything. Nowadays, I mean, that doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. And the fact that two predators are being kept in captivity and are going to be using human weapons. Because apparently their own stuff isn't just good enough. They gotta have like M60s and stuff like that. Sigh. Just sigh. Anyway, so like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching, and especially if you watched up to this point, listen to me ramble. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. I'm really interested to hear your feedback on this. PayPal link is in the description below. Thank you for your time, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.